The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. So the Nets starting five. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here is Davis. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Harris. Pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Harden with it. To the inside. Here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Down low, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
It's incredible to me how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
So it's the Lakers now. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's James. Caldwell-Pope outside. Now the pass to Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
And the grace of Davis's game. You know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
Now here's Harden. Durant kicks to Harden. Off target from three-point range. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. At the elbow, it's James. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. To Drummond. Irving against Schroeder. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And James gets it to go.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Irving passes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
The Lakers in the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Davis outside for Caldwell Pope. And the three off target. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Both teams decide to change it up. Dinwiddie with the steal. Lobs it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
To the right side. Harrell against Griffin. Harrell, the pass to Gasol. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
It's deflected. Brown against Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Now here's Kuzma. Guarded close. Harrell kicks to Kuzma. The offensive rebound. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
That's about willpower from Dennis Schroeder. Great job out hustling guys on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Harrell. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
That one falls.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Harden. It's Brown on the wing. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Kuzma against Harden. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for James Harden. Left side, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Lakers trail by 5. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
James. That shot, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Kuzma has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slips it in.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Irving finds Dinwiddie. Inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Timeout.
Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets. Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Irving. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Outside Durant, shoots. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Davis. Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
KD drives in. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Free throw good, LeBron.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Nets leading by 8. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harden's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
James, the pass to Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Over Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
Well, we know every game LeBron is going to find his way to the line just from his aggressive style.
First one falls for him. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
And the Nets with possession here. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. KD against Drummond. Count that one.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. And slam dunk by Harris.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Gasol dishes to Harrell. Back to Gasol. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Lobbed up there for KD.
Boy, don't you love how efficient Kevin Durant is from every spot of the floor. This game comes so easy to him.
Lakers trail by 12. LeBron is doubled. Good D by Jordan.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Then for the Nets, Griffin comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left in the first half. Durant, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. From deep. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Well, what a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, pretty lopsided. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 23 points, 8 rebounds. And that does it for our halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Irving kicks to Harris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Boy, you love the willingness of Joe Harris to mix it up. There's a physicality to his game that might surprise you.
Lakers trail by 17. James looking it over. There's the dish to Davis. Harris against James. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 6.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Harris, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the dunk by James.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's an 18-point game. And the pass to Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Harden against Schroeder. Here's Durant. A shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Kicks it out to James. And the dunk by James.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Nets leading by 14.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. Here's Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And there's the call on James. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Harrell comes in for Andre Drummond. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And they double up James. Outside for Davis. Pass to Horton Tucker. James outside, and Harden comes to help. Here's Kuzma. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Brooklyn, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in for Harris. Horton Tucker, that's good.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's James. Now the feed to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Dinwiddie outside. From deep Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Passes it to Harrell. From down in the low post, it goes. Harrell's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan's confidence has just grown over the course of his career. DeAndre, for much of it, averaged less than 5 points per game, especially those first couple of years. Look at him now.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Dinwiddie wide open, and it's good off the back rim and in. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Nets leading by 17. To the paint. Outside for Griffin. Kuzma pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And it's Harrell missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. He's got 15.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Gasol, and that one is good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Good work defensively by Gasol. And so it's Brooklyn out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Griffin. He's out there with Jordan. Irving is out there with Durant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. While Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Off target with his 3. Lakers trailed by 17. Out to Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Schroeder looking over the floor. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kuzma, right side. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. He dishes it to Schroeder. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's KD. They get it again. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city. I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
A wide open look for Durant. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving surveying the floor. Launches it. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The lead now cut to single digits.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 8th assist in the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a change for the Nets. Harden's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin will see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Trains the three-pointer. And now it's only a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half. And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Here's Aldridge, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Harris. That one doesn't go. Good D by LeBron. Porter passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
The Nets working the ball around now. Harden gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
LeBron James taking 2 shots. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And the second of 2 is good. That trims the lead to 6. Here's KD. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Yeah, there's not a person in this building who didn't know the ball was going to LeBron, and still he delivers.
There's the pass to KD. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And there you go. A confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. LeBron, no luck. Harden with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Durant, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.